Hello everybody, and welcome back to BTD6. I know I've done this map a lot, but I think I'm just gonna do 2 quick runs of double HP Moabs and half cash, and just kind of finish up the black border and finish up getting the borders for beginner mode, right? Finish all of beginner mode by doing that. Now, what did we want to do for this? I don't know, what haven't we done in a while? Double HP Moabs means we actually gotta be a little careful about the Moabs themselves. Maybe we could do like Perishing Potion, or whatever it's called, Unstable Concoction. I don't really feel like it, you know that? Haven't done a mortar on this map yet. Have we looked at like the range of some other towers yet? Back Shooter's pretty darn good, especially with the range buff. Is Ice Monkey good here? Ice Monkey would be pretty good here too. Maybe we go middle path? Granted, we gotta actually think about how we want to damage the Moabs, right? We do have to be a little bit careful about round 40 specifically. Once you get past round 40, it's probably not so bad. Dude, Quincy with the range upgrade. Due to the season? Holy cow, look at that range, dude. I bet we could do a good druid. Something actually... Ooh, wait, the druids fit right down here? That's a pretty cool spot for a druid, actually, though. I like that. Okay. And then what else do we want to try, right? Because I've done a bike factory, I've done a lot of these towers. I'll do an Ice Monkey now, because Druid can pop anything anyway. We will go top mid. We'll go 2-5-0 on the Ice Monkey. Now I know this isn't enough for the first Moab yet, but maybe I'll just get a Moab, Baller. There you go. That's what it's called. Or I could do Cripple Moab, right? Hey, does this big thing in the middle... does actually cause line of sight issues. Can you see over it if you're over here? Oh, I was actually thinking that would be a cool... And I'm assuming the same for over here. Granted, this probably has some of the lowest, line of sight loss. Actually, probably like over here. But, anyway. How much does the first thorns cost? That much. 1,135. We can afford that. That is probably all the mobbing we need. Now we just need boss damage. That sounds ridiculous. Hey, have you guys heard of... Hold on. It is a game called Raidborn. Have you guys heard of that? I don't know if it's actually any good, but it looked a little interesting. You know? Did my screen go black when I did that? I really hope I didn't. I was looking at the name of the game. But, it seems pretty cool. It's like a roguelike that has a lot of RPG aspects. Basically, it's an infinite dungeon crawler, right? I guess that's how it's actually sold. I don't know if it's sold as a roguelike, but it looks pretty good. And I'm thinking of trying it. But, like... Oh, that's one thing I wanted to ask you guys. I've been thinking, like, I'm really enjoying BTD6, and I want it to be my daily content, right? And I want it to be my go-to on my channel in general. But I kind of want to do other things as well sometimes. You know? I'm curious what you guys think of that. I know I uploaded, like, one random video of Euro Truck Simulator. I think it did pretty terribly, but I don't expect it to do well either. But we are actually gonna grab a couple Moab Maulers, I think. I bet, like... Maybe we could do a couple right here. Actually, we might only be able to fit one. But, what do you guys think of that? Like, I know random content isn't really what you guys are coming here for. You guys typically just like my, nowadays at least, it's just my BTD6 stuff, right? At one point I was known for Dark Souls, Infinity Blade. Man, it's crazy how channels change over time, huh? The only reason why I went to BTD6 was just because I had a friend get me back into this game, and I thought, you know what, this game would be really easy to make content for. It's all really laid out and structured, and I actually really like that, so I'm gonna stick with it anyway. But I've considered trying a few other games here and there. I guess basically what my idea is, if I'm going to be making, or if I'm going to be playing games, a lot of the time, why not turn it into a video? Unless my voice is killing me or something, right? I'd rather, like, just randomly talking into the mic and just asking questions to people that aren't there, and then maybe getting a response from somebody without them tagging any mention of time or anything, and then I have no idea what they're talking about. You know, it's fantastic. Hey, by the way, we popped that Moab pretty handily, so probably going forward I'm not too worried. This ice tower probably really good up in this area. I think probably right where Quincy is would be better. Okay, good to know. Wow, Quincy actually hits those, huh? Okay. We do need a little more camo detection. What tier is signal flare? It's tier 3. You know what's something really cool, though, that has been pointed out to me that I neglected before? It's a counter-espionage is a tier 2 ability. I think it's the only tier 2 camo stripping in the game. Let's try it out here, right? I'm gonna get a few of them because you have to get flash bomb if you want to strip camo off of DDTs or lead balloons. Actually, no, for DDTs, I think you actually need one higher, right? Don't you need sticky bomb? Not that we're going to DDTs anyway. Yeah. Something to think about. It's actually kind of funny. On maps that are beginner difficulty and stuff, I always used to think double HP Moab was pretty rough, but like when it comes to beginner maps like this, you can probably just put down a few maulers extra from what you normally have and be fine, huh? You know, I should really give Sticky Bomb another chance, or I guess Flash Bomb even. I haven't played much Ninja recently, have I? Maybe we can do that for half cash, although I don't know if Ninja is super affordable for half cash. I feel like it probably is. I definitely think Quincy is the tower we're gonna go with for half cash as well, by the way. Seeing his range and how good he is at coverage on this map, probably a good idea. Let's see, how long is this taking me so far? It's at like 7 minutes for over halfway done. I think we can probably just do both runs in one go and just finish up the black border, right? I think that's very possible. We have 10k set aside right now. Maybe, I may as well buy this and a sticky bomb as soon as I can, huh? Hey, did you guys know about sticky bomb? It doesn't have infinite range, but it does have more range than the ninja normally gets. It has double the ninja's range for how far he can throw sticky bombs. Master Bomber, I'm pretty sure, is map wide, though. Is 63 looking rough for us right now, guys? What do we think of 63? And I placed this ice tower kind of terribly for specifically anything else going over here. I kind of feel like maybe we should... I'm kind of curious how effective, like, a bunch of these guys would be for wave 63. Honestly, for 63 specifically, you don't even need to get hard thorns. I wonder if this is enough to handle it. 63 is a weird wave. We should set them all to strong, though. Because they can each grab a ceramic. Right? We'll see. You know, I never think of Ninja as a Moab popping tower. But it really can be if you use Sticky Bomb. Yeah, at least Master Bomber for sure. Here's 62. With this many druids, you don't have anything to worry about when it comes to, wrapping up, cleaning up small balloons, huh? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, I could just do this, huh? It's pretty cheap. Say you remove the 380 for it. It really is that cheap, huh? You could spend like 2, 4, 6, 8k on solving wave 63. For that matter, it'd probably solve 76 as well. That's really probably good, right? I definitely wouldn't call it bad. And I underestimate druids sometimes, don't I? I do have to say though, they really don't pay themselves off very fast, huh? Although I guess if you're selling them with your farms, you place like marketplaces, you have to make up about $2,000 still. That's over it. If you put a druid with like 4 farms, that's like still maybe 10 waves. Jeez. Druid's really, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Yeah, you know, sometimes I really underestimate druids. I always forget about... I don't use middle path druid enough sometimes, I think. It's very good. Especially at mobbing. You know, thinking about it, I did that tier 3s only, magic monkey only chimps. Man, I should have used some more 0-3 or 1-3-0 druids, huh? I am going to be going for Absolute Zero. I feel like getting a tier 5, and Absolute Zero is kind of neat, and I don't use them very often. I wonder where a good spot for Spirit of the Forest is on this map. It's probably right where Quincy is as well. That probably gets you a lot of area right near him. And there's the tier 5, right? Pretty much. There we go. We don't need it. Not in the slightest. I love watching the Molar miss over and over. You guys think that this is enough for wave 76? I kind of bet it is, but let's grab another one. You can really see the slow on the Moabs now. Yeah, this isn't going so bad at all. Now, for half cash mode, what is your guys' strat for half cash? And I'll tell you mine, and you can make fun of it, and then I can tell you my actual strat. But my general strat is to just place down an insta-monkey farm. But, since we're not going to do that, what do we want to do? This might be a boat run. Boats are really good income still, right? If you can get them going. It does take like 20 waves to pay off, though. So probably not, actually. I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, wave 78, longest wave in the game. Wave 76 was completely negligible. Maybe we do like a ninja alk strat for half cash, actually. We'll place Quincy, then a ninja, right? And then an alchemist. That's probably pretty good. Have you noticed a lack of camo being an issue, even though we only have 4 camo detecting towers? Granted, one's a tier 5, but he's not really doing most of any of them, I think. I think these 2 bombers are actually helping a lot, right? You've got the most pops, don't you? Oh yeah, big time. I just assumed he would. As soon as a Moab pops, I'll just hit him with everything, right? I always forget things that can't pop ice actually matters. Cash generated was 3,380. Didn't we have that guy for like... Well, actually, I guess we had him for almost 30 waves. Let's go ahead and just jump right into half cash. We'll stick with Quincy. We can afford him right from the get-go because of the bonuses. Actually, you might always be able to afford Quincy here on half cash. No, it doesn't look like it, actually. We'll place him up at the start, up top. We will take advantage of our free dart monkey. We'll set him to last. Maybe we'll make him a 402 dart monkey. If you didn't know, one thing that's really nice about the 402 dart monkey is it's extremely cheap and has every type of popping power in the game. It can pop lead, it can pop camo, it can pop purple. And those are really the 3 kinds of balloons, huh? I mean, unless you count like regrows. Zebras and whites. Okay, you know what? Ignore me. I don't know. Half cash kind of sucks, I think. People always say it's probably the hardest game mode, and if you are counting not using powers, it's the hardest game mode, right? But if you aren't, like, if you're allowed to use powers, it's like dirt easy, right? Like, it's simple. You could just use a few of these bad boys. I'm not going to. I'm actually going to do this powerless. Hey, what do you think about me naming this one like a, Gold Tweak Half Cash Double HP Moabs Guides? I think I might try that. It's ridiculous, but I want to try and see what sorts of things get clicks, right? Because to some degree, as much as I'm enjoying just doing this, I am actually growing, and I also want to find ways to grow better, right? I enjoy this channel, and I like having the opportunity to make more videos, and getting more people to watch is actually going to give me more opportunities to make videos. Honestly, it will. We actually have enough for a farm here, and we haven't been showing any signs of struggling. He says as he starts showing signs of struggling. That's okay. We'll ignore that. We won't do that. Yeah, this is pretty good. If you really wanted to be fancy with it, you could place your Dart Monkey back here. And then the Ultra Jug or the Juggernaut could throw pretty far that way. I didn't need to buff that attack speed, it looks like. That's okay. We're close to affording a Juggernaut. Once we get Juggernaut, we can probably explore a little more of our options. What we actually have, how we actually want to finish tackling this run. Quincy, you are level 5, right? Okay, yeah. Quincy, if you didn't know, gets camo detection at level 5, so. There we go, and then we'll get the range ups. Did you guys know, and I know this sounds ridiculous because everybody should know this, the end of round wave money is 100 plus wave count that you're on of the previous wave completed. So wave 1, when you complete it, you get 100 cash, wave 2, 101, etc. Right? I don't think about that very much anymore. I just think about it as 100 cash. But, I mean, it doesn't matter really. I guess in the end, 80 times 100, you know. It's like 8,000 extra. It's not really that big a deal, right? It's not even. It's maybe 5% of the cash generated in Chimps mode. If you want to even count it as generated cash. I think didn't Chimps, when it originally released, didn't you not actually generate money at the end of round? Or am I thinking of Apocalypse? I know for sure Apocalypse was like that. I think that was also the case for Chimps. Wave 40 might suck a little, we'll see. It might be a little bit hard. But maybe we place a ninja, maybe we place an alchemist, I don't know. We'll figure something out for it. I've tried Dartling Gunner on this map. He works kind of nice. You place him down at the right before the dock area, the bridge area. He generates pretty good pops, having 2 straight lines with a small gap in between. Trying to think what towers I haven't tried. I haven't tried Beast Handler, but especially with the range up, you're talking like you have access to whatever you want, wherever you want here. Especially like right, this would be if you could fit over there, that would be a fantastic spot, right? Because having the ability to have 2 different spots to place your water fish, as opposed to air fish, having 2 places to place them would mean a lot. Did I get the range up? I did, yeah. Thinking I want to go for a marketplace because I'm lazy. Generating 200 per wave is probably plenty. Right? I think it's probably plenty. We are about 700 off. As long as we beat the Moab, this is fine. And I think we do. Yeah, okay. There we go. That basically makes up for our end of wave earnings, right? We have camo lead popping power. We just need to worry about rushes and stuff. And probably Moabs. So we want Moab popping power. What's a good way to get that we haven't done recently? I know I tried Permacharge. Oh, you know what? By the way, I meant to mention this. Permacharge, I said, should do the same damage no matter the cross path. With one having higher pierce and one having higher range, but I'm wrong as I think about it more, right? Because it is a 10 damage bonus on the ability activation. Both of them get 10 damage bonus, which is fantastic. but red hot rings actually do 2 damage, so you probably have like 10% more damage on the red hot rings still, right? Because you get +1 more damage. And you have more range. Basically what it comes down to is you can't pop DDTs and you get better popping power off of the red hot rings. So unless you need the pierce, it's probably better to go for red hot rings, I think, still. Oh, you know what? We're gonna grab, we're gonna do literally the same thing we did last time. And grab a druid of the jungle, at least. You know what? Sorry. Ignore what I just did there. If this is a guide, we're gonna place him here, right? He's gonna generate us a little bit of cash. Like, we may as well do it this way, right? If we're gonna make him a jungle's bounty anyway. And if you want to use this as a guide as well, when it comes to ability timings, when it feels like you're about to leak. That's about my goal for how I'm going to use abilities. Yeah, man, look at this guy. He does nothing against the Moabs, but, like, he doesn't need to. Because he does so much against everything else. Okay, a little bit of Moab damage might help, but that's still fine. We'll upgrade him to Jungle's Bounty, and then we'll actually get them to pop Moabs. Which I still don't really know what I want it to be. You know what? Let's actually do a Kylie Boomerang Moab press down here, right? This is fine. Again, we do also have the Jungle Druids. All we have to do is be able to pop these guys. Set him to strong. We'll save a little cash. How much is he generating per wave, by the way? 180, it looks like. That's... I mean, I'm not complaining about that, right? Basically a third farm. 120? Alright, it's basically half a farm. I don't think we're going to be hitting any expensive pools on this one, but that's okay. So after we go for him, we can probably save for an Ultra Juggernaut, and that'll help us. Well, we don't really need the mobbing. We really just need the popping power for the Moabs, right? We'll still go for an Ultra Juggernaut next. Keep it pretty straightforward, right? K-I-S-S, keep it simple, stupid. I'm just like racking my brain trying to think of what I wanna use, right? Because I try to not be too repetitive with it. Is part of my goal for it, I guess. Oh, this strat, by the way, should still work without perks, I would think. It's gonna be a little worse. Quincy probably won't reach all the way up to here. Not without moving him up. But, man, whatever. With how my videos do, they typically don't perform very well after the first week anyway, so if you're using this for a guide, thank you very much. Good luck. Oh, this is wave 63. How is wave 63 looking? Is not great, I'll be honest. What we can do, though, is Druid ability, right? Yeah, for the second one. We Quincy'd for the first, Druid for the second, and then probably Quincy for the third. Yeah, and it's fine. I think this wave is typically actually scarier, it ends up being. We are almost able to afford the Ultra Juggernaut. These things have actually generated decent money. Like, they literally have cost us more, right? But after you generate 700 bucks cash, 800 bucks cash, everything else is profit. So just once you sell it. This guy has to generate like 2,000, which does take a while, but he's doing it. Okay, we are almost there to the Ultra Juggernaut. He'll solve wave 76 for us if we were worried about that. Granted, I don't think we are anyway, but there you go. He's a pretty big damage buff here. And then it's kind of your choice what you want at the end here, right? Most anything else will help. And honest, if we wanted to, we can just buy it and then sell the farms at this point. But we're gonna ride the farms out to the end. And we're gonna buff is what we're going to do, I think. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, this is fine. We were never affording Moab domination, by the way. That's why I wasn't even looking at it. And I swear, Ultra Juggernaut feels a lot worse sometimes. I guess that this map is just okay for it because it's a straight line. But like off the coast, I was trying Ultra Juggernaut on that for Apocalypse, and it just didn't feel very good, right? Anyway, oh, by the way, so I'm going to say, I think this will probably be my last video for a long time on this map. It's been a very fun map, but, like, I've been playing a lot of this map. I don't want people to just get sick of this map, right? So I'm going to try to throw in, I think I have a couple recordings of other things. Yeah, I do. Okay. I have a couple recordings of other things, so I'll be alternating. Just to make sure we don't completely burn out on this map, right? And I haven't done a party peek video, but I probably won't for now, just because I've played this map so much. I know that's a different map altogether, but I really don't want to be that repetitive with it. Hey, Wave 76, by the way. Very nice, very fun wave. I mean, you've paid off half of yourself. That's pretty good. We have, what, it costs 15k? I don't think we are affording Grandmaster Ninja. Ooh, pardon me, I mean a Grandmaster Ninja. You know what we can do, though? I guess go top path, Mermonkey. Give everybody a bit of a range boost, right? We're already winning, by the way, is what's happening. We don't need to do anything else, so I'm just gonna spend our money. We earned it, it's half cash, we should spend it. Are you seeing everybody yet? Not everybody. Almost, though. Also, Wave 78, longest wave in the game, as you can tell. There we go. Now everybody has that Pierce buff. Sweet. And we almost have enough for the tier 5. Hold on. Nah, we just won't afford it. That's okay. Overall, this went pretty well, I think. And we really don't need that Pierce buff, huh? Or any of them. We'll just rain once we hit that. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We did it. Very nice. If you liked the video, please do leave a like. Let's go ahead and look at that black border. That is, once again, every single beginner map black bordered. Very nice. And we are slowly working our way through everything else, right? We'll get there in due time. Almost done with that one. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment if you want to help me choose what to do, I guess, right? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye.